Hello, I'm Dr. Sonia Nayyar, and I'm a neurologist in Apple Valley with High Desert Neurology. I'm also affiliated with Choice Medical Group and Horizon Valley. I wanted to give a little update about COVID-19 and antibody testing and regular testing and masks. So recently, Governor Newsom stated that he wanted to increase the number of daily testing to 60,000 per day in California. And the reason he's doing that is really to try to increase the number of people that we're testing to catch, hopefully, asymptomatic carriers and isolate them earlier on to prevent the further spread of the disease. So here in San Bernardino County, we have a number of sites and even several up here in the High Desert. So within the High Desert, we do have several areas. For example, the San Bernardino County Health Centers, which are both in Hesperia and Adelanto, have testing. The California State testing is also offered in Victorville and Adelanto. And separate of these, we also have testing in Apple Valley, in Helendale and Barstow. And the reason why this is nice is because they are absolutely free of charge. Even if you don't have medical insurance, all you have to do is call them for appointment, and if you meet their criteria, you can drive up and do the testing, which is usually done either by a nasal swab or a mouth swab. So if you are symptomatic and you do want to do this testing, just remember to go to the San Bernardino County Public Health website and click on COVID-19. A lot of these sites have different dates and times, and they're not offered every single day. So just be sure to go online before you decide to go. Now, second of all, if you are symptomatic, you can still go to your primary care doctor and or the ER. But once again, I do advise that we call them ahead of time. And then this kind of leads me to my second part, because your primary care doctor can absolutely send you to a laboratory to get the basic testing done. But then also a lot of us have heard about antibody testing. Now, what antibody testing is basically a testing to see that if we've been infected with the virus, have our body made the correct antibodies to fight it in the future. Now, there's a few gray areas with this because we're not quite sure if the antibodies are very specific or sensitive, although there are testing that are getting much better with that. But also the concern is that there are cases of people having positive testing for the COVID-19 and then not having any antibodies. So the question is it that some people's body are not mounting a response, so they're not getting the antibodies, or possibly is it not a good test? And we don't even know that if you have the antibodies, does that really guarantee that in the future you won't get the disease? So in all honesty, there is a lot that we still have to figure out about this. And so if you do have questions, either going through the San Bernardino public health website or going through a primary care doctor is the best way about this. Second of all, I do want to talk a little bit about masks. So recently, San Bernardino County did state that masks are no longer mandatory. However, from a public health standpoint and absolutely from a medical standpoint, I think most of us would agree that we highly, highly encourage everyone to still wear a mask. And the reason being is our only way of preventing the disease is good hand washing and wearing a mask. So especially some businesses, for example, my own medical office at High Desert Neurology, we are still mandating that all patients come in with the mask, not only to protect us, but to protect our other patients that may be immunocompromised, elderly, or on certain medications that may affect their immune system. So just be cautious that even though the county has stated it's not mandated, some businesses may have their own rules that they're following at this standpoint when it comes to masks. Now, the reason why that's also important is just to remember, although the numbers have come down in San Bernardino County and haven't increased as fast as it was, let's say, a month ago, overall, our numbers in San Bernardino County are still increasing. We have not plateaued, we have not decreased our numbers. And because we're still increasing, I still think we need to practice our good social distancing, our mask wearing, and absolutely the good hand hygiene. Our numbers in San Bernardino County as of this morning are still a little bit over 3,000 people who have been affected and a little bit over 100 with deaths. So we still need to be cautious about what we do. So until then, I just wanted to say everyone to be vigilant, be safe, practice good hand hygiene, and wear your mask. So thank you very much for listening. And once again, this is Dr. Sonia Nayyar from High Desert Neurology. Thank you.